when Kris Jenner supported her boyfriend Corey Gamble, even though his ex accused him of stalking. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble have been together for almost 10 years, and throughout that time, a lot of people have questioned their relationship. Some think Corey might not be with Kris for the right reasons, while others believe the love between them isn't real. Still, Kris has never changed her mind about him. No matter what people say or what challenges come up, she keeps standing by his side. One of the biggest examples of this was when one of Corey's former partners, Sheree Buchanan, came forward with very serious claims about him. She accused Corey of stalking her, and even though that could have been a big problem for their relationship, Kris didn't leave him. She stayed with him and showed everyone that her trust in him couldn't be shaken. When Sheree Buchanan made those claims, it caused a lot of people to start talking. It became a big story in the media. Buchanan said Corey had hurt her by grabbing her and leaving bruises. She said he would come to her house uninvited and somehow had a key to get in, even after she tried to keep him out. Because of this, she said she had to change her locks just to feel safe. She also got a restraining order against him back in 2010, and a magazine even got a copy of that document. Many people were shocked, and they wondered what Kris would do. But Kris didn't believe those claims. She said Corey had already told her about that situation, and she believed what he said. She didn't think he was capable of that kind of behavior and chose to trust him instead of walking away. Sheree Buchanan didn't just talk about her own experience. She also had strong words about Corey's personality. She said he was someone who loved power and money and would do anything to get those things. According to her, Corey saw Kris and her famous family as his way into the spotlight. She believed he wanted to be close to them because of their fame and success. These words made even more people question why Corey was with Kris. But even with all that noise, Kris stood strong. She didn't let the past change how she felt about Corey in the present. At the same time, rapper Kanye West also started making comments about Corey. He didn't trust him either. Kanye thought it was strange that no one from Kris Jenner's family had met Corey's family. He believed that should have been a warning sign for them. Kanye's words added more fuel to the fire, making people talk even more about what might be going on behind the scenes. Despite everything, Kris defended Corey in the media. She said he didn't match the kind of person who would be a stalker. She explained that Corey had worked as a tour manager for the singer Justin Bieber for a long time and never took advantage of that job. According to Kris, that showed he wasn't someone who tried to use others for fame. She described him as someone who preferred to stay in the background and didn't chase attention like other people in the public eye. For Kris, that was important, and it helped her feel safe and confident in their relationship. Kris has said many times that Corey is a wonderful man who supports her in many ways. She told people that he helps her stay strong and gives her good advice. In one interview with a magazine, she shared how Corey gives her emotional strength and that he gets along very well with her kids and even her mother. She said her family cares about Corey and he cares about them too. Her daughter Khloe Kardashian also spoke about him and said she liked him because he made her mother happy. She said he was a kind person and seemed very good for Kris. These statements made it clear that even though people on the outside had questions, the people closest to Kris were okay with Corey being part of their lives. There have also been many rumors about Kris and Corey getting secretly married. Every now and then, the media starts talking about a possible wedding that happened without anyone knowing. But every time, someone from the couple or their team comes out to say it's not true. One time in February 2023, Kris wore a large diamond ring, and that made a lot of people think she had gotten married. Fans and followers talked about it online and shared their guesses. But even then, nothing was confirmed, and the rumors were pushed aside. People continued to be fascinated by the relationship between Kris and Corey. It's not just because of their age difference or their fame, but also because they seem to stay together no matter what happens. When most couples in the spotlight face even small challenges, they often break up quickly. But Kris and Corey seem to handle things differently. They ignore what people say and focus on their own connection. That's what makes their relationship interesting to watch. Many viewers can't stop wondering what goes on behind closed doors, but the couple keeps most of their personal life private. They don't share everything, and maybe that helps them stay strong in a world that's always watching. Even though Kris has had a lot of attention and success from being on television and managing her famous family, she still finds comfort in having someone like Corey with her. She has said in the past that he helps her make decisions and is always there to listen. That kind of support is hard to find, especially for someone with a life as busy and stressful as hers. And Corey doesn't seem to mind being the quiet one while Kris takes the spotlight. He seems okay with being behind the scenes and letting her shine. That balance might be one of the reasons they've stayed together for so long. Still, the story about Corey's past hasn't completely disappeared. Every so often, someone brings up the restraining order or the things Sheree Buchanan said. These topics get brought back into the spotlight, especially when there's a new reason for people to talk about the couple again. But each time, Kris stays calm. She doesn't change her mind or let the gossip change how she feels. That kind of loyalty is rare, and it shows how much she believes in Corey. Whether people agree with her or not, Kris continues to make her own decisions. It's also true that in Hollywood, relationships often end quickly. The pressure, the cameras, and the gossip can make it hard for couples to stay close. So when people see a couple like Kris and Corey who have been together for so many years, they become curious. They want to understand how they make it work. And even though Kris is much more famous than Corey, it hasn't broken them apart. Instead, it seems to have brought them closer. Fans of the Kardashian family have seen many relationships come and go. On their reality show, the audience has watched breakups, heartbreaks, and new love stories again and again. So when someone stays in Kris's life for this long, it stands out. Viewers notice when someone lasts more than just a season or two. Corey has been part of the Kardashian-Jenner world for years now, and that means something. Even if he doesn't speak out much in public or post a lot on social media, he's still there. And that silent presence says a lot. Some people still wonder if Corey has other goals. They question if he's using Kris to stay in the spotlight or to get more attention for himself. These questions might never go away, especially in the world of fame where people often chase success through connections. But Kris doesn't seem to worry about that. She chooses to focus on how Corey treats her and the support he gives. She believes actions matter more than what people say. That belief seems to guide how she handles their relationship. The way Kris deals with public opinion is also something many admire. She's been in the media for years and knows how quickly stories can change. One day people love you, and the next day they criticize you. But Kris has learned to stay steady through it all. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.